Now, I asked this question to all the whole cast member because I like to get their feedback. The film tackles a heavy subject matter. What message or takeaway do you hope audiences will have watching this film?
Cliff Note version, the best Cliff Note version that I can, because I've had very long-winded answers go in circles. So I'm going to say never, always be looking over both shoulders. That's all I can say.
Right, right. Good
I
answer.
mean, it's just then nothing is ever what it seems.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and it's look, I mean, I think, you know, where I am now in life on a personal level, life in general can be scary, and that's what this whole film is about. There's so much unpredictability when you get up in the morning up until when you go to bed at night, right? So it's I live in New York, and I've had some it's always, everything's always a risk, I think, sadly. you
yeah.
know Other, but on the flip side of the coin, though, it's like you want to stay. I guess it's always possible and, in fact, tangible to stay in safety, but that means you never leave your house, right? You always.
Yep.
But I don't know if that answers your question, and
It does. It does. You
please, as my publicist, because I was gonna keep you on here for an hour, and then I would have gotten reprimanded.
know, I already hear it. So this is the last question. Here we go. What are some of the biggest challenges that you faced filming this movie?
The heat. Just I can't stress that enough. It was just the heat. I would say, because it's a very physical film. There's so many moving parts. um I would say that we in fact, especially for, like, Brian was in a suit and tie, and he's driving, he's run, it's just all this go, 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 go. And anyone who didn't have short sleeves on, I pitied. So I think we shot this springtime, but spring is code for, desert
Desert
in Vegas. It's,
and humidity and all that nasty. It's like here in Florida, it's like gets pretty bad here. You don't even want to be outside.
but there was a gentleman on, one of the call. He said I think, he interviewed me second or third, but I think Will, I think his name was. He said, I think he lived in Vegas, but he brought up a very valid point. So it's dry heat.
Dry heat. Right.
And I also remember, because I got altitude sickness, and a couple of other of us got altitude, because Vegas is actually, which I didn't know, and the set medic told me, is that it's 4,000 and change above, feet above sea level is Clark
Right.
County. So there, we all felt like our heads were in a vice. And initially, everybody suspected, this part I left out. So you're getting this part of the story, that they thought there was a COVID outbreak initially
Oh,
on set. But no, there was nothing of the sort. It was actually people, because a lot of us were coming in from New York and LA, and the
right.
ones who were actually not affected by this were the people who were natives to Vegas. So, Asif, the director, he came up to me when he found out I got sick, and he's like, "Oh man, yeah." He's like, "I've lived here for this many years, and that happens to me." I was like, "Are you serious? I could never, dude." I was like, "I thought I had to go to the hospital." He's like, "No, no, you just need water. You'll be all right." I was like, "Okay." But no, it was such a fun time, and it's one of the ones that I really, really miss being around. I miss being around everybody, and
Yeah.
you know,
Well, you all look like you had a great chemistry, great performance, great film. I loved it. I think
very sweet.
I,
Thank you.
I think this film's going to do great, and you were wonderful, man. Your performance
Oh,
just top of the list. So, uh,
oh,
good.
thank you.
So, Boneyard gets released on video demand nationwide in the U.S. and Canada today on July 2nd, and in the U.S. theaters on July 5th. So, Michael, great speaking with you, man, and God bless you. And I hope everything goes well with the film. I'm pretty sure.
Appreciate that.
No. So God bless and good luck on press day. Enjoy it and
Thank you, Antonio.
happy fourth.
Happy 4th to you and yours as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Same here. Bye-bye.